intention of this video is not to get white people or Jews or LGBT people to leave California. You're more than welcome to stay in California according to me. I don't determine who lives here and who doesn't. And to express your freedom of speech and to have your constitutional rights according to me. I'm not in charge of who gets harassed based on these things and who stays and who goes. Okay? But it is to raise awareness of what's going on and to try to get people to stop gang stalking me and to give me my freedoms and to compensate me for the years I've lost while the government and hate groups were harassing me. Years I could have been making a lot more money than I do. Years I could have found a wife, a suitable helper, and settled down. Years I could have achieved my version of the American dream. A legal, lawful American dream where I do martial arts as I see fit, where I express my freedoms as I see fit in a way that is fair, that is legal, and etc. Thanks. This is important. Bear with me. Ignore the background noise, please. This is the phone I've been using. The phone that I'm going to use is an older version, and basically I have to use it because they hack this phone so much. They hack my phones. I have like 3 or 4 of these phones, and they hack them. Okay? So this video is about my right to express my culture, my freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly. They're utterly violated while hate groups collaborate with other groups, like we see with the prison gangs. You see the Aryan Brotherhood collaborate with the Mexican Mafia historically, and prison gangs collaborate with each other all the time. And the Aryan Brotherhood is obviously a hate group with hate symbols on their bodies. So the groups behind this are corporate hate groups. Okay, some of them are Jewish, some are white, and some are LGBT, kind of, that is the popular theme of their group. They're not necessarily, all their members aren't necessarily white, Jewish, or LGBT, but it's white, Jewish, LGBT supremacy group. I would consider the Freemasons a cultural imperialist group and a hate group as well. It's a long story why that is. It has to do with their insistence and their pulling strings behind the scenes to insist on white cultural supremacy. Now, keep in mind, and listen carefully, California is actually a majority minority state. 39% of Californians, I'm pretty sure that doesn't include illegal immigrants, are Hispanic, right? Mexican, what have you. Another 10 or 11 or 12 or 13% are black. So there's lots of Asians here, Pacific Islanders. When you add it all up together, it's actually majority minority. White people have no business in California being cultural imperialists, but they recruit other races to help them enforce this, right? The token minority cop showing off for the white cop, what have you, okay? Look at the mayors, look at the politicians. They're token minorities who don't take my side on this issue, okay? Some of them could hold a press conference and blow gang stalking wide open. They don't, okay? The minorities who do not expose gang stalking publicly when they're in a position to do so are not on their race's side. And you're an idiot if you don't know that. Point number 1 is whose culture should dominate, if any, Santa Clara County and Santa Cruz County. Now, think about it this way. LA is very hostile. San Diego's hostile cities. Some of the most hostile cities out there. San Francisco, okay, hostile. Sacramento, hostile. San Jose, not so much. It's considered the safest big city in America last time I checked, okay. Santa Cruz is like a family-themed theme park town. They have some problems with gangs, but it's not that big. They don't have profound gang problems. They have some gang, but it's minimal, you ask me, okay. Now, when you look at it, their theme is whiteness, and I don't so much have a problem with that to a large degree. The problem is these counties have come together to target me on behalf of the nationwide kind of social engineering process, and global really, to suppress me. And I'm being fumed and drugged, and they're changing my shape, okay? Let me just shoot through this because of the background noise. And they're using technology to interfere. And it's technology that is being developed to a large degree in the Silicon Valley. Brain hacking technology. Technologies like this. They don't want people to look up to me, and they don't want women to desire me more than rich white guys and stuff like that. Something to this effect, okay? And Jews and so on and so forth, okay? So, romantic, exotic, right? I'm exotic to some degree. My dad's from Nigeria, I'm mulatto. Exotic, romantic, exotic, and politic are connected to chick, okay? Chick, romantic, exotic, and politic. So they do not want the romantic appeal because of their racist politics, okay? And they put an emphasis on the exotic guy. Just like women, just like guys like women who are exotic from Hawaii and the Philippines and so on and so forth, they don't want women to like guys who are exotic. And that's what's a lot of this LGBT agenda and this stuff going on. And a lot of LGBT don't approve it, mind you. It has to do with that. If you want to be LGBT, that's you. You shouldn't come together to interfere with me expressing me. That's sick. Especially when you consider all my dad has done for this society, and consider all the things I've done for this society. When you consider the details, it is appalling beyond words. And I'm one guy. Their own wordplay, exception, except I on. That refers to me. The eye of God. On in the Bible is Heliopolis, Ra's call center. The Pharaoh gave Joseph, the daughter of the high priest of Ra, Asenath, daughter of Potiphar, to be his wife. So God approved of that union. And Joseph was right with God. It's a story for another day. Okay? So point one, who's culture? Point two, this will piss you off too. I'm the top martial artist. No other martial artist has an up to $4 million challenge for over 8 years, sparring, which is a universal challenge. Now, every martial artist trains for cage fighting, but sparring is a universal challenge. That's how you get to the bottom of it if there isn't tech, breeding, and ill-gotten gains interfering. Okay? America has the most martial arts schools of any nation in the world. Okay? And they're still denying me my freedom of expression when their very black belt is a symbol of me, Kuro Obi. Obi in Igbo means king, heart, hut, temple, essence, center, core. And martial arts ultimately come from Africa. It's a long story why that is. We can explore that in the comments. Let me just shoot for this. Number three, most people are straight. LGBT people, not all of them approve, shouldn't be harassing me and covertly editing my videos and my voice and so on and so forth to try to make me seem gay. That is outrageous. Most people are straight. I actually have my freedom of expression, my right to be straight. Whether or not most people are straight, but since most people are straight, how much more? That's like South Africa. There's a minority oppressing majority. That's what they're trying to do. It's wrong. That's what they're doing. Okay, 4, the history of racism should make it clear cut that I shouldn't have to make this video because people shouldn't be doing this. 5, okay, gentrification is going on all over. It's where people move out people of a certain demographic, racial demographic, economic demographics. They move them out of the city and they build and say, we're the ones who are going to live here. And they do bitch shit behind the scenes to make it happen. Number 6, okay, the private beaches. There are other beaches. Okay, they made an issue of me going to Santa Cruz when there's Aptos and La Selva and Capitola. There's private beaches these white people own, and they're still like, we don't want to see you dressed like a martial artist walking on Westcliff. Not even the boardwalk. I didn't go to the boardwalk. I went to Bonnie Doon or something when there was only like 30 people there, and I walked on Westcliff, and they said, well, they don't want me there looking handsome, dressed like a martial artist, okay? When they have their own private fucking beaches, and I didn't even go to the main boardwalk beach, okay? Number 7, because, you know, first of all, I feel too much, you know, there's too many people that don't like black people looking handsome, and you feel it in the air, okay, when you go to the beach. Every black person knows what I mean, okay? You know that they want white people at the beach to show everyone up, so I didn't even go there dressed like a martial artist because that adds tension, that adds, you know, everyone's all eyes on me kind of thing, okay? Number 7, the wordplay in the word exception, right? I went over that already. Except ion, except me. Okay, go back to the beginning of this video if you need to hear it again. 8, the culture change. In recent years, they will say, well, we like it this way, but your culture has changed in recent years on top of that. And you like it that way is not a good enough excuse. And it's changed. People look more gender neutral and they look less attractive in recent years when you go to Santa Cruz. Number 9, the black community needs role models. How are you going to tell me not to express my heroism and my black idealism, okay, when the black community needs role models? The celebrities that the black community has let them down. Look at the state of the black community, disproportionately getting affected by COVID. Look at all the things that's happening to the black community, all the robberies and stuff that goes on, and all the abuses. They need me to be seen as me and to be publicly seen. But you people are like trampling on the black community when you suppress me as a role model and a public figure. Okay. Another point, I put a point 10, but I can't read it. We'll call point 11.10. We'll leave it there. There are nudists on there. There are literally people walking topless on the beach once in a while, and on Westcliff once in a while. How can you tell me I can't be there in a martial art outfit, looking like a handsome black hero, and fume and poison me, when you have people walking around with their titties showing when the little kids walking by? Okay? It is fucking sick what you people are doing. Sick, sick, sick. If you want to be white racist or Jewish racist, why don't you just go to the South or something? Why do you have to be here forcing people into your cultures? Okay, this is supposed to be the most multicultural place on the planet, California. Why don't you go to Texas or Alaska or Alabama? Why do you have to do this here? If you think that people should have their freedom of speech, especially people who have decided not to have kids who are on their way out, we're the last of their kind. Please subscribe to my other channel. It's my newer channel, Poison Christ, okay? And support, get the message out, spread this video. I'm gonna try to fix my other phone or buy a new phone, and so you don't have the background noise. Thank you. Remember, subscribe to the Poison Christ channel. Very important. Need to get more subscribers, need to get the message out.